The wedding day is perhaps the most joyous day in one's life. It is a day full of celebrations of sweet words, grace and blessings. A day of togetherness, eternal bonding and a start to a new beginning and a cherished moment. And as a famous writer once said, a good snapshot stops a moment from running away. A photographer captures those wonderful moments through his lenses and then becomes a treasure for the couple for lifetime. Though it is the photographer who encapsulates these moments for the couple, he seldom gets the recognition for it. Wedding photographers have rarely been rewarded for their achievements. In a quest to give wedding photographers their due credit, Better Photography magazine along with Kodak initiated the Wedding Photographer of the Year Awards.
Better Photography Wedding Photographer of the Year Awards has been initiated to essentially recognize the entire industry of wedding photography. They have a valuable contribution to society, and the contribution is not just in terms of doing a certain job, but if you look at the whole industry as a whole, they support a variety of other ancillary industries around them. And it is one industry which has not gotten any kind of recognition. Wedding photographers, after the wedding, they are usually just forgotten. Who remembers a wedding photographer? So the idea of the Wedding Photographer of the Year Awards is essentially to recognize these people, give them a platform, give them a method by which they can congratulate themselves. And more importantly, I think the profession itself is a second-hand profession as of right now. People don't want to be wedding photographers. We would like to change that. We would like it to be a profession where people would, want to get into, because they enjoy the process of a wedding happening. There's so much that happens in a wedding.
This was open for semi-professional and professional wedding photographers. 8,000 entries were received by the organizers around the 6 presented themes. After endless nights of scrutiny, 136 photographs were shortlisted. These photographs were then handed over to the jury, consisting of the top-notch wedding photographers, for picking the final nominations. The winners for the 6 themes were then flown to Mumbai for the final face-off. Through a briefing, the agenda was laid out. 1 hour each with a couple to capture magical moments. The theme was Magical Moments with the Wedding Couple. It was now time for some behind-the-scenes action. A mock wedding setup was beautifully organized to give the 6 finalists a fair chance to put on view their creativity. The stage was set, the moments were created, and the bride and the bridegroom were ready to light up the shutterbutts. Ranjan Jingade was the first of the 6 finalists to get an hour with his subjects. Though the setup looked just right, the photographer had a tough task in hand. Ranjan wasted no time to get his muse to pose for the lenses in as naturally as possible, making full use of the beautiful location. The next photographer was Anil Patil. Though unsure of what to expect in the beginning, was thrilled to see the whole stage being set to capture some perfect moments. Jiten Patel came in next to capture some of the finest moments between the wedding couple. Taking his time to compose each frame, Jiten did his best to frame the magical moments through his camera. The next contestant, Vivek Victor Sequeira, who has turned his passion for photography into a business, was all set to capture timeless moments in the next 1 hour.
Photography is a passion for me. It's a livelihood, and it's a very tragic thing in India. Nobody has considered the wedding photographer as a professional thing.
Lots of unusual angles and a bit of exercise for the couple through the hour helped Vivek get the perfect mix of pictures.
There are a couple of pictures which I tried something, and maybe the judges will consider that picture. Technical aspect I don't not bothered about much, because I just wanted to have a feel of this one. Moment was to capture, that is important for me. So I'm really not bothered about to fill the light too much, and so I didn't try that one.
Pradeep Barai, who initially seemed nervous, focused his energies on the job at hand. The last contestant, William Chang, though the youngest of the lot, brought with him an unconventional approach. And as Chang got started, it was time for some fun. He got the couple to laugh and relax, which resulted in some unusual poses. After 6 marathon hours of clicking, the cameras were put away. Every contestant got 3 hours each to work on their pictures and submit the best 10 entries from their lot for the final judgment. The 60 final pictures were then looked at closely by the renowned wedding photographer Prakash Tilokani. He went through all the pictures painstakingly and zeroed in on the final few photographs and eventually the winner.
जो मुझे बताया गया है यहाँ पे कि जो सिचुएशन फ़ोटोग्राफर्स को दी गई, जिस सिचुएशन में फ़ोटोग्राफर्स ने ये शूट किया है और जो टाइम उनको शूटिंग के लिए दिया गया या जो टाइम उन्हें बाद में सिलेक्शन के लिए दिया गया फ़ोटोग्राफ सबमिट करने के लिए, उस कंडीशन में जो फोटोग्राफी हुई है, इट्स अ वेरी गुड ट्राई. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी गुड ट्राई.
The judgment was passed and the winner selected. In the coming episode, we will meet the 6 finalists and more importantly, the winner, the wedding photographer of the year.